Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you again from the back patio, as you can tell. Let me just tell you, I sincerely hope everybody's week, this past week, was better than mine. I didn't think this week could get any worse than last week, but I was sadly mistaken. This past week was terrible. I mean, just problem after problem after problem, but it's all under control now. I mean, I do have a couple of days. First couple of days this week's going to be a little hectic, but after that, we'll be back to the normal rat killing, as it were. And I do have everything here at the house under control. I had a goal to be done. Y'all have to excuse me, man. I'm hoarse today for no reason. I had a goal to be done with a bunch of projects back here by this time, and I have met my goals. I'm super happy about that. So it's time to start relaxing back here more and enjoy my, all my new setups and everything. But let's get on with the review. This is going to be a fun one. This is Wynk Seltzer. Isn't that a cute little can? Wynk is a Delta 9 seltzer. Comes with 2.5 milligrams of Delta 9 and 2.5 milligrams of CBD. Now, they say balanced, light, and social. So, what these things are kind of designed for is a party atmosphere, hanging out with friends, or maybe you're in an event that lasts quite a while during the day. You can, with these little fellas, you can get to a point and easily maintain that, and not have to worry. This is the kind of, actually, I've said this before, this is kind of the thing I've been kind of looking for. It's one thing, and I have enjoyed all of the gummies and the other seltzers I've had up to this point. But it's one thing to get where you're trying to get, as it were. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, because I can't continue to claim being new to the Delta game, but I'm gonna for a little while yet. It's another thing, especially for me, because I'm still learning how to dose, and this would be a big help for me. My neighbors watch me. I know they think I'm completely nuts sitting over here doing this. And after the last couple of weeks, I'm just glad to have the tab glass back out. I got to tell you, this is a seltzer. Now, which one is this? I got the cherry fizz, the black cherry fizz. They make juicy mango and lime twist. I have all three. I got some variety packs. I'm going to do at least one more flavor. You know what it smells like? It smells like black cherry. That's for damn sure. There's no mistaking what that is. However, it tastes like seltzer. I mean, one thing about these seltzers, they taste like seltzers. I mean, you know that it's black cherry, but it's not like it's, sweet or has a lot of cherry flavor. It's just kind of that essence of cherry, as it were. Sparkly and crisp and all that stuff. It's really just sparkling water with just the slightest little hint of black cherry. And I grabbed black cherry first out of the variety pack because, as a general rule, not the biggest fan of cherry. But there's so little of that in there, that's perfectly fine for me. Now, this being a 2.5 milligram affair, I'm gonna do like I always do. I'll come back and we'll talk about where 2.5 milligrams got me. But even for me, and I'm a complete lightweight on this stuff, you know, it's probably going to be really slight. But that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to with this one is I've got some events coming up that I'm going to go to, and I'm going to carry this along, you know, and see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh my, I tell you what though, it's big old bubbles in there making me burp. So we'll talk a lot more about Wynk and all that bit, and what I do have plans for this, a big in-depth review, and we'll talk about that here on the back half. But I think for me, if I was going to drink a bunch of that, I'd come up with something, you know, to bump up the fruit flavor or something a little bit. But anyway, I'm trying to keep the front half of these things short, but I tend to get going and then I can't figure out how to make myself quit. So with that being said, I'm just going to run back in the house here. I'm trying to get my wife to come out here and help me move a couple of things around, so I'm going to roust her up, and I'll see you guys probably in 30-45 minutes. And welcome back, or I should say I'm back, as per the usual with these Delta videos. Now with this 2.5 milligram Wynk Seltzer, I know that I did fail to mention that it's a 7.5 fluid ounce can. So, I mean, it is a tiny little thing, which leaves room if you wanted to, you know, add a little, some sort of adjunct flavors, some fruit juice or something like that to kind of perk up the flavor. I know I will, you know, if I'm gonna, you know, have several of them, and that's kind of what these guys are designed for. You know, being 2.5 milligrams, the website, their motto is, make sure I get this right, balanced, light, and social. You know, so it's kind of meant, you know, for social gatherings that kind of, you know, that may last for quite a while. And that's something that I have been struggling to find, you know, in the Delta world. Now, I've found plenty of products, you know, that we come home from work, or if you're just going to be at home and, you know, you want to really get relaxed into the sofa, or, you know, you don't have much to worry with, that's easy to find. But I hadn't had much luck locating, you know, something like this. I do have some 5 milligram gummies in there. They're pretty cool, that I like a lot. But I think that, you know, this is designed for that. Now, it's been a solid 45 minutes since I drank this thing, and for me, it's a solid 1 beer buzz. I mean, it's right down that, you know, in that ballpark. And I drink mostly 6 and 7 percenters. You know, if you follow the channel at all, you know I drink a lot of craft beer. I don't drink nearly as much beer as a lot of people think I do. You know, that guy's got a beer channel. He drinks all the time, which is really not the case. But most everything I drink is, you know, my wheelhouse is 6 and 7%. You know, now I do enjoy some imperial stuff here and there, but as a general rule, if I'm just having beer, you know, sitting around, you know, with friends, or even just out here, you know, grilling out in the evenings, it's a 6-7% ish beer. And this 2.5 milligram soda, seltzer, I should say, is right in that. It's in that wheelhouse. It's kind of perfect. Now, I honestly feel like, I mean, by the time I got out here and sat down, it's probably been close to an hour, and it's starting to, I'm making the downhill, I feel like. So if I was with friends or out, I'd be reaching for another one right now. And you know, and it kind of keeps that, it keeps that party vibe going, you know, where you just, you know, hanging out and drinking with friends. I mean, I'm an old school guy. If you don't know that by now, you obviously just found the channel. And a long time beer drinker. So, you know, it's kind of it's almost a ritual of it, you know, when you're hanging out, you know, to mix drinks and whatnot. And if you dig deep enough in the channel, I've got a couple of videos where I actually mixed some concentrate, for lack of a better word. I'll tell you what, I'll just link one of them up here. But these Wynks, I'm sure, I know I mentioned it already. It's 2.5 milligrams of Delta 9 and 2.5 milligrams of CBD. But there's zero sugar, 0 calories, 0 artificial colors, and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, if you look at I mean, it's just a lot of zeros down the side of that can, which is always a good thing. Comes in 3 flavors that I probably have already mentioned, but I just figured I'd touch on it again. Now, I did the black cherry fizz this go round. I'm looking forward to trying the juicy mango, which I'll probably do in a subsequent video, and the lime twist. And also what I do plan on doing, now if y'all make it to this far along in the video, y'all let me know in the comments, that I do plan on having a day or taking them along in an event here soon, and, you know, giving an in-depth review on, you know, how that worked for me. So let me know what you think about that idea. I mean, I'm going to do it regardless of whether I document the affair or not. Now, these you know, I'll bring along something to pour in on top of it just to boost up the flavor, because I mean, it's a seltzer. It tastes plain like a seltzer with just a little bit. You can pick up that black cherry in there. If you're familiar at all with LaCroix and that sort of thing, it's real similar to that. Light, clean, and crisp. You know, it's certainly not offensive in any way, but you know, when I'm drinking, I just like to have a little bit more punch, flavor-wise, in my glass. So, you know, I hope, I do know that Wynk, they are available online in 31 states. And I believe you can find them in stores in I think it's 13 states, might be 15 states. Probably should have written that down. You know, you'd think a guy that does a review channel would know to do those sorts of things, but apparently not. But you can order straight from the website. That'll be in the description and all that good stuff. And I did notice on the website that if you're a first-time purchaser, you can get a 20% discount. So there's that to look forward to. Oh, and free shipping, I think, on your first order. So keep that in mind. Now, if I've covered everything, and I believe I have, I'll tell you, everybody, first, you know, apologize for being so slow, man. This last 2 weeks have just been, God, it's been brutal, but we're at the tail end of it at work. I mean, I'll be busy up till the end of the month, but after that, you know, things will really start to level out. It's going to be a relaxing winter for me. All my stuff here in the backyard is done, so you know, I'm going to get to chill out more. So y'all can hopefully, I say this, I find myself saying this all too often. I never live up to it, but hopefully I'll be able to, you know, keep more reviews out there in front of everybody. But gosh, I think it's been about 8 days since the last one. You know, I'm just really happy to get this one up, and it's still early in the day. Today is Sunday. I'm sure that I'll probably get this done tonight and just go ahead and get it up on the channel. I don't have much happening at home when I get home from work because all my little projects are done. So I think I'm going to probably try to get 3 reviews out during the week, and at least one of those will be another Delta. And a couple of beer reviews, because I've got a nice stack of beer in there to review. So let's, you know, y'all keep your eyes peeled for all of that. But all that being said, Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I always like reading comments. And please, and even as Wynk says right here on the can, please consume responsibly.